Welcome to the Queen of Hearts podcast. And here's the queen herself, registered dietitian Heather Klug.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Queen of Hearts podcast. I'm Heather Klug, registered dietitian with the Karen Yantz Cardiac Awareness Center. With me today is Bethany DeBrew-Adams, our health communications coordinator. Hello, Bethany.
Hello, Heather.
So today we thought we'd do something a little different. In 2021, we'll be doing reviews of various heart healthy things, like maybe exercise classes and programs, food and nutrition gadgets, heart-related books, things to really get your heart, in tip-top shape.
So online exercise classes have been around for years, but as we discussed in our Trends podcast a few weeks ago, they became an even bigger hit immediately after COVID. Because between shutdowns and other restrictions, going to the gym or exercise classes in your community wasn't a possibility. Thankfully, many health clubs and fitness professionals were able to switch gears pretty quick and started offering classes online. In today's episode, we'll be reviewing two online exercise programs that we've had some personal experience with, and those are Beachbody On Demand and Obe.
A quick disclaimer before our reviews. We have not received any compensation from either of these companies.
So let's start with Beachbody On Demand. Heather, this is a program that you've been using. I'd like you to tell us a little more about it because I've done Beachbody DVDs, was up late at night, saw the infomercial for Yoga Booty Ballet, ordered it at 2 a.m, but I really liked it,
Yeah.
So tell us about what this whole streaming experience is like.
Yeah, just so people have a little background, I've also been doing the Beachbody DVD programs for several years. I just do those in my basement, and I like the programs a lot. So I thought I would venture into streaming the workouts and give that a try now that we have Roku TVs in our home. I'm not always the most technologically advanced when it comes to those things, which is why I haven't done it before. But with the Roku TV, it's pretty easy. I'll talk about that later. Plus, I just don't feel comfortable going to a health club right now, so I canceled that membership. Plus, it's just so convenient to work out at home.
Right.
I'm not a morning exerciser. I'm not going to get up earlier to do that. So
thank God there's more than just me.
Yeah. So depending on the day, I exercise either after work or after dinner. Mostly it ends up being after dinner, like at 8:30 at night. But I'm doing it. The cost I find is also very affordable. They have various membership options of different lengths. So if you just want to try it out, you can do a free 14-day trial, just so people know. But you can also do it for 3 months, and that's $39. You can do 6 months for $59. You do get a 30-day money-back guarantee with that. And then they have a 12-month option for $99. And there's also a 30-day money-back guarantee with that one. Now, I paid for the 12-month option. I figured I was paying $50 a month before for my gym membership. So for me, 2 months worth at the gym pretty much is the cost of this for a whole year.
You're saving a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm saving a lot of money.
So what are all the options for streaming the workouts? Where can you stream them?
Yeah, what I like about Beachbody On Demand is that you can stream stuff in 3 different ways. And they have, just so everybody's aware, they have, at least right now, and I'm sure they'll continue to add more things as they go along, but there's 40 different programs and there's over 1,500 workouts. So you can stream them online using your computer or laptop, or on your mobile devices. So they can be used on iPhone, iPad, and then Android devices as well through their app. And then you can also stream them on your TV. So they work with Apple TV, Chromecast, Amazon Fire, and Roku.
So how do you stream the workouts?
I stream them to my smart TV because it has the Roku built in. So what I did first is I went to the website on my computer and I created an account, and then I paid for the 12-month membership. Then I downloaded the app on my smart TV and I just searched for Beachbody On Demand. And then when I clicked on that app, the first time I used it, I did have to put in my email address and password, but now I just click on the app and it comes right up.
Oh, okay. So what's the verdict then? Is it a thumbs up? Is it a thumbs down? Is it somewhere in between?
Yeah, it's a big thumbs up for me. I like that it's inexpensive. It's really convenient, at least for me. It's easy to use. Again, I'm not great with technology, and this is so easy to use on my smart TV.
I can
Easy.
attest to that for her. So
Yeah. In fact, when I do workouts, when you do them, they'll automatically come up first now. So if I want to continue with the same program, I just have to like click it once to the right and I'm in it. You know what I mean? So I don't have to search in there for it. So the other thing I really like is that there's a lot of variety. I mean, it would take me a long time to get through all the workouts on there. And again, I'm sure they'll keep adding more. For those that want to do the workouts on their mobile devices, an added bonus is you can download the workouts via the app. So you don't need an internet connection to do the workouts later. So yeah, it's kind of like with, a lot of TV shows and movies now, right? So really I could stay after work and do a workout in the Karen Yan Center if I wanted to.
that would be interesting. I think you'd have to move some furniture around.
Yeah, but I could is the point.
So you mentioned that it's easy to use. How are the programs structured?
Yeah, there's a program selector. So you can filter the programs by fitness level, type of workout you want to do, the length of the workout. There's anything from like 10 minutes for like a stretching sort of thing, or it goes all the way up to an hour for some of the workouts. And then you can also filter by the instructor. So if there's an instructor you just really, really like or gravitate to, you can search up for all of their different things that they teach. There's a lot of variety within each of these categories. So they have everything from, cardio, of course, to strength training, to yoga, to stretching, to Tai Chi. There's even some workouts for pre and postnatal women. And then they've added some new programs. One of them that I saw trains you to run a 5K in 30 days. And then the other thing I just want to point out is that many of the workouts also have modifiers in them. And then they also have intensifiers. So you can really kind of go at the pace you want. You can really make the workout how you want it, right?
Yeah, that's really nice. So do you mind sharing which workouts you've done so far? Has Yoga Booty Ballet been in your rotation yet?
No, not yet. It is on there. So I haven't done it yet. I actually have the DVDs for that too. I bought it at the Goodwill.
Okay.
But now
I love that workout. It's a fun workout. So
I'll have to give that a try. And don't laugh at this first one, Bethany. But so one I've been doing over this past month is called Country Heat, which is country line dancing.
I'm sorry.
She's laughing because I've told her in the past in college, I actually took a country line dancing class for college credit. We had to take 2 things like that for credit. So I'm like, well, I might as well do something that's really fun, like line dancing. So
hey, if you can get credit for it, why not? Right?
yeah. And I've really enjoyed these workouts. They're really great introductory videos so you can learn the steps.
Okay.
And it's really fun if you like dancing. The only thing I'd point out that I maybe didn't care for with that one, it's not a huge deal, but the stretching at the end is really minimal. You're supposed to hold a stretch for like 20 seconds or more. And the instructor was only doing them for like 8 to 10 seconds. So I didn't feel like I didn't feel like I was really stretching my muscles all that well. So you'll want to take a little extra time after that to stretch your muscles fully, but that's easy to do. And then I've also done Turbo Jam. And Turbo Jam reminds me of cardio kickboxing, like Tae Bo. Remember those, Bethany?
Oh, yeah. I had those on VHS.
Me too. And I loved them. It's really aging us probably. But
I know. Well, just saying VHS just aged me like 20 years. So
yeah. And I used to love those workouts. So if you liked Tae Bo, you'd like Turbo Jam. And these workouts really make you sweat. And boy, do you feel it the next day. Like it's hurts to go up and down stairs kind of deal. And
Okay.
these workouts also really engage your core muscles. So it's great if you want to strengthen your abdominal muscles.
Oh, okay.
And then after these, I was kind of browsing through. I think I'd like to try PiYo, which combines Pilates and yoga, and it uses your own body weight to slim and tone. And I really like the instructor for that program. Her name is Shailene Johnson. She's really motivating, but not in like one of those annoying kind of ways, like
Okay.
sometimes instructors can be.
Know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. And then the last one I just wanted to mention, I think I'd like to get back, and don't laugh at this one either because it's got a funny name, but I'd like to get back to doing the Brazil butt lift program.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Brazil butt lift combines cardio dance and strength training on alternate days. And the goal is to target all of your butt muscles, not just the gluteus maximus. It targets the ones on the side and the ones that lift your butt. And
Okay.
I've done these workouts in the past and they really help to shave, I want to say at least an inch off of my hips. I was able to go down a size. Yeah. And like
That's
pants.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it sounds like you really like Beachbody On Demand. Have you found any negatives with it at all?
Yeah, the only negative for me is that they promote their Shakeology shakes, they call them, which to me are totally unnecessary. I mean, save your money and make your own healthy smoothies at home or just eat a healthy snack or something, right? I don't know. Almost every program is going to try to sell you stuff. I mean, they say it at the end and sometimes you'll see it, like before or something like that, but I just kind of ignore that and just do the workouts.
Okay.
Yeah. So how about we move on to your online workouts that you've been doing, Bethany? You've been doing Obe Fitness, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I know about Obe is that it involves dance. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay. Well, I would like to preface this by saying since I had COVID and have been having a long difficult recovery from COVID, I haven't been able to exercise as much as I would like to. So I'm just going to put that out there. It's been a little bit of time since I've done some of the stuff on Obe.
Okay.
But I found it way back in April when this whole COVID thing really kind of got started and we were all locked down really tight. And it struck my eye because, like you mentioned, it has the dance aspect of it. And I'm somebody who I need to be either really having fun or really super distracted while I'm exercising, or I won't.
So you don't know you're exercising?
Exactly. I need to be oblivious to the fact that I am out. So when I saw that this had like a specific choreography class that you could take, I was down for it because that'll distract me because my brain has to be working.
Okay.
So if you want to try Obe, they have a free 7-day trial. And then after that, they ask you to make the commitment. So you can either purchase it monthly for $27 a month, or you can buy a whole year for $199. And that saves you right around $10 a month, which is it's a good deal.
I still think that's pretty decent for a whole year.
Yeah, it just kind of depends what you're comfortable paying. The monthly plan, you get unlimited access to daily live and on-demand classes. So there's about 100 live classes a week, and then there's over 4,000 classes on demand.
Wow.
So you have a wealth of content to dig into.
Should be able to find something you like, right?
Exactly. If you get the full year plan, then you get a little additional access to their challenge portal. So they have challenges like they have a yoga deep dive. They have a 30-day low impact, high burn, those kinds of things where you sign up, you get entered in these challenges. But as a beginner, I was like, listen, if I'm doing the exercise, that's the challenge that I need. I don't need to lose a certain amount of weight or anything just yet. The classes are separated into 4 categories on Obe Fitness. And they categorize them as Define, which are strength programs. So that's like sculpt classes, bar classes, Pilates, any other strength classes. Then there's Flow, which encompasses yoga and stretch. So there's even like yoga sculpt classes and restorative stretch classes. There's Sweat, which is cardio, imagine. So everything from HIIT to dance to cardio boxing, and even like I mentioned, that dance choreo class where you learn an entire dance routine over the course of the class, which is kind of cool if you like getting your brain really involved in your fitness too. And then there's also pre and postnatal classes, much like Beachbody On Demand. So for the moms and moms to be out there, there's sculpt, there's yoga, there's strength classes, and they also have Mommy and Me. So if you want to exercise with your little mini me, they have that available too.
Yeah, it sounds like Obe Fitness would be a better option for pre and postnatal women.
Yeah, and from what I've seen too, the instructors themselves are pregnant.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I think if there's anything that needs to be modified or whatever in there, they're gonna know because they've got the situation happening, which is
Right.
kind of nice. Yeah. And I should mention, Obe is designed to be done as a program, but don't let that intimidate you because I hear that and I'm like, oh gosh, if I don't, do one of these things, am I going to just be done? But they have a 5-part plan that's set up to really help you succeed. So the first part is to try to do 5 classes a week, and they really want you to do 3 define and 2 sweat classes. And the recommendations are given to you. So when you open up your homepage, you log in, it'll say, based on your fitness level, Bethany, these are some classes we think you'd enjoy, but you can go rogue.
Okay.
It's always nice to follow a recommendation if you don't know what to do, but if something looks more interesting, have at it.
And you don't have to do the program, like the 5-day program, if you don't want to.
But
you can really do whatever you want, right?
Right. But you get a little like, good for you. If, every time you log
confetti thrown into the screen, something like that.
Yeah. It's just, if you need that little pat on the back, which some of us do, I fully admit I need the pat on the back. I need the recognition, The second part of their program is they just want you to be consistent and to always go full out. You hear that a lot when you're doing the class, like go full out. If you've ever taken a dance class, dancers sometimes mark their moves instead of dancing the moves. So when you go full out, you do everything the way it's going to be done in the routine. That's how they want you to do it. Put everything you have into it. They want you, third, to be accountable. And they encourage you to schedule your classes the way you would any other appointment. So for that, they allow you to schedule classes directly through their app onto your calendar.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
If you're like, I'm going to take that 8 a.m. HIIT class tomorrow, they'll put that right on your calendar. And if your calendar is synced, you'll get a little calendar reminder. Oh, hey, you should be exercising right now.
That sounds like it would be really nice for the type of people that just really need that accountability, right?
Yeah. Or they just need that little reminder. I think people forget that they need to work out.
Right.
For the fourth part of the plan is they encourage you to level up when you feel workouts are getting too easy. So like you were talking about with Beachbody, they have ways to intensify the workout as well as ways to modify. And that's the 5th part of their plan, which is encouraging modifying any moves that you may need so that you're comfortable, that you don't hurt yourself. If you've got any issues, I've got a multitude of joint problems and back problems and all of that. So as much as I like to believe in my head that I dance the same way that I did when I was 16, the reality is it doesn't always go that way. So I need to modify certain things,
Okay. So it sounds like you really like Obe Fitness. Or is there anything that you don't like about it?
So I will mention, much like the Shakeology, Obe has their own store. So they encourage you, that whole level up thing. Sometimes that means getting yoga blocks or resistance bands or, adding different Pilates equipment, and they sell their own branded stuff.
Sure.
And I think that's just unavoidable in any sort of exercise, whether you're going to like your standard gym, because even the gym I belong to in town, they sell their own shirts and workout attire. And, they always want you to buy more stuff.
Right.
The nice thing is that Obe doesn't really like give you a hard sell about it. They're not in your face about buy our equipment, which is kind of nice. I'd just like to say that one of my favorite things, I will tell you right now, I am not a yoga fan. I am probably one of 5 people in the world who just does not like yoga. But I love the restorative stretch classes in Obe Fitness. And they probably are yoga, let's face it.
I just don't like that word yoga.
I think it's just that makes me think like I have to remember a lot of different poses and stuff. Maybe that's what scares me. But the restorative stretch is amazing. And I do it before bed a lot.
Yeah.
That's one aspect of it that I have been able to use since I got sick because it's easy and it's easy on your body. And it's usually a 10-minute class. So it's easy enough to hop out of the shower, do some stretches, and hop into bed.
Okay. Well, that all sounds good. Well, for all our listeners out there, I hope you've enjoyed our first reviews of 2021. Remember, our podcasts are also available on our Karen Yant Center YouTube channel. If you like what you hear, please comment and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss an episode. Thank you to all of our wonderful listeners all around the world.
Yay!
Have a great day, everyone. And as we always say, be the ruler of your own heart. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us on the Queen of Hearts podcast. Our podcast is recorded here at the Karen Yantz Women's Cardiac Awareness Center inside Aurora St. Luke's Medical Center in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. For more heart-healthy tips, recipes, and more, visit our website at www.karenyancenter.org. Like us on Facebook at Center and follow us on Pinterest. If you like what you hear, to our show and be sure to tell us. Until next time, be ruler of your own heart.